going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. We got Briggs, we got Ryan. I'm Hunter here on this Friday. Very thankful that it's finally Friday out there in the world, and
it is
true. It's not incorrect.
Yeah, no, I mean, so excited for the weekend. It should be overall a beautiful weekend ahead.
Nice.
And then you guys have one more show with me, and then I'm off for another week. I don't know how I scored this deal, but I've got a whole nother week off. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Dang, you picked some 2 nice weeks to have off too. Late June, early July,
4th of July?
holiday time.
It's going to be great.
Lucky duck.
You've got a few days off, though, I think.
I do.
4th of July?
Yep, the 4th, and I believe the 5th. Also out here, going to go to Eagle River, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Visit the in-laws and Eagle River on the 4th of July. I got to say, if you've never been, you might want to add it to your bucket list. Yeah, they know how to celebrate the 4th of July. It's a great place. They got a chain of lakes. It's beautiful. So
big fireworks?
Big fireworks. A lot of different fireworks shows in the surrounding communities, so you can kind of pick and choose and hop around night to night. So it's just fun times.
Fun times.
Are you holding down the fort? What's your
I'll
plan?
probably be sitting here doing like the classic sad music video, or I'm looking out the rainy window. Like, where's Briggs and Hunter? But I
Better be a
believe.
sunshiny window.
I believe a programming note. We won't have a show on the 4th or the 5th, so those will be reruns. So to celebrate that long holiday weekend. But today, it's been a hot minute since we delivered our last Top 5 Friday list. So today we have our new ones. With summer now in full swing, we'll be discussing our least favorite items you'd find at a barbecue with friends and family.
That was actually a hard one because I really like barbecue items, I realized.
Right? I like most things in the world.
Yeah.
That was tough to think of, but it was a good list. It ended up being good.
All right, and also ahead, we're going to give you a few ideas and events that you can attend to help fill your weekend, including the big Rhubarb Festival that's happening here in Duluth. So with all the flooding that we've seen in Minnesota lately, the scene at the Rapidan Dam in Mankato has been tough to see, of course. But with all of that coverage of it, there's been a little levity and a moment for Minnesotans to laugh at as a CNN reporter tried to give the city's name a shot. Take a look at this.
Video shows the Rapidan Dam near Mankato, Minnesota is in imminent failure condition, according to local emergency management. Mankato, Minnesota, Mankato, Minnesota, Mankato, Minnesota.
Oh, no!
Mankato. It's a very
Mankato.
fancy way to pronounce Mankato. It's certainly something to laugh at just a little bit in a tough situation. Not the Mankato, someone on Instagram chimed in on CNN's post saying, Mankato, like avocado?
Gosh, that's crazy. We've all been there.
We've all been there.
There's a lot of cities out there and a lot of areas that are hard to pronounce. And even still, you'll see rain totals in a random spot. And it's like, how on earth do I pronounce that name?
Yeah.
A big one for me was Cabotogama. That was a big one for me at first. I still apparently don't know how to say it, but was there one for you guys?
It's either Ask Cove or Ask Cove, and I don't remember ever which one it is. I think it's Cove.
Oh yeah, yep.
Is it?
I think you're right.
I don't know.
Is it Hovland?
Hovland.
Hovland. Hovland's a tough one to remember. But even the ones you do remember, all of a sudden it ends up on the prompter. You're like, I already read this 6 times, but I totally forget in the moment what it is. Also, I learned on that Star Tribune article, apparently it's not Aitken, it's Aiken.
Aiken.
With no T.
Yep.
Yeah. Silent T.
I think I've always accidentally said the T. So.
Interesting.
Learn something new every day.
There you go.
We're an informational program. Earlier this week, after we discussed which way the toilet paper should go in your bathroom, I got a message sent to me on my page from a viewer, Brett, in Orr, Minnesota. And the funny image he sent me says, beards or over for toilet paper is cool, and mullets or under for the toilet paper is bad.
That's so funny. I've never thought of that at all. But yeah, the beard in the front, mullet in the back.
Sure. Hey, but party in the back. You gotta like the big party in the back. Some people go with the mullet. Some people can rock the mullet. I kind of like the mullet style.
Would you say a beard is a party in the front, though?
I guess it is.
It's kind of the equivalent. It's a face mullet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's a great
I didn't think about that.
face mullet.
Anti-mullet.
It's a great food catcher.
True.
Not wrong.
Got to clean out that beard every once in a while, I suppose. Well, it should be a fun night in Minneapolis tonight as the women hit the floor in the U.S. Gymnastics Olympic trials. And next month, NBC plans on using an artificial clone of legendary sports broadcaster Al Michaels' voice during the Summer Olympics. That is just incredible, interesting. The voice is expected to narrate daily streaming caps of the Summer Olympics in Paris. The AI recreation is trained using his past appearances on NBC in order to match his signature expertise. And Elocution. Elocution?
That's a word.
Elocution.
Elocution?
Yeah,
Okay, see,
yeah.
I could not be Al Michaels because he has a much larger vocabulary than I, and he would have known what that word was, so that's probably why they chose him to replicate.
Hopefully there's no town of elocution in
Yeah.
Minnesota or Wisconsin.
Seriously.
But it had me thinking about, it would be fun to try that sometime, to put our voices or send out our YouTube videos to an AI thing to see if it could recreate our voices or have a conversation that way.
It's definitely not good enough yet, right? I mean, I'm sure anybody could be able to pick that apart and immediately tell that it's
Yeah.
not the real thing, you know?
I briefly read what it said. I think it's going to be mainly for like people who are joining live streams or something like that. So it's like Al Michaels welcoming you when you join the watching party.
But he's still narrating and telling you what's going on in the event, so like the AI is watching and comprehending what it's seeing, because that's crazy to me. I know.
Might be past my pay grade in trying to understand what exactly is going on.
Also, I miss Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. I thought they were a great team. Is he still doing stuff with, it wasn't Peacock, it was Amazon Prime. Is that what it was?
I think, well, I think Thursday Night Football is probably still on Amazon Prime next year, so I think he's still there.
He's like, what, 94?
Chill, he's not that old.
Up there, I think.
Michaels, yikes.
All-time great.
Yeah,
All-time
he is.
great. Well, quickly, I just learned a new phrase today. It's something I do all the time with friends and family, but I didn't know it. It had a name. It's called pebbling. So it's a social phenomenon of sending people memes, videos, or links just to show you're thinking of them. It can be anything from a cat video to a recipe or an article you have to share. The term itself comes from what certain penguins do to build bonds with a potential partner, bringing them a carefully collected set of pebbles.
That's adorable. That's fantastic.
That woman jumping up and down is me getting a message from Hunter. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hunter pebbled me. Yeah.
We all pebble all the time. We're texting all the time, sending
true.
memes and
We are.
funny things, and with Seth and Keith as well. I mean, we got a good pebble community.
Welcome back. Quickly, Director Seth usually gives us a countdown on our blocks every single day. But
Yeah.
and his mic is usually on when we're doing our show, and so all of a sudden we just faded to black. And
We're like, what's going on?
Seth said, yeah, my microphone was off. So shout out to Director Seth back there.
The budget's pretty low for this.
You haven't already could tell. Yeah. Well, with the 4th of July almost here, it'll be time for families and friends to get together around the grill and enjoy a few cold beverages around a big table of food. But in our opinion, some of those usual items are worse than others. So for today's top 5, we're sharing the top 5 least favorite items we usually see at those summer barbecue parties. And so, Briggs, let's start with your list.
Yeah, originally I thought it said favorite, so I was drafting my list with like key lime pie at the top.
And
I
I
was
go,
all
no.
excited. Ryan's like, no, least favorite. And I was like, shoot, okay. But number 1 is going to be controversial. Baked beans. Do not like them. They're kind of wet. They're just kind of, I don't know.
I mean-
A black bean. I would love refried beans. I love, but just a
Whoa.
baked bean, no
How
thanks.
about baked beans with bacon?
What a
Does that
Bush?
change your
I don't
mind?
think so. The consistency of the bean is weird. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Bush's baked beans
No.
is the best thing ever.
Yeah, even
With
out
the
of a
dog
can,
in the commercial.
The dog-
If I see it come out of the can, I don't think I want it even more. The dog is cute though. The
That's
dog
cute
is
dog. Cute
yeah.
commercials, yeah.
Number 2, blueberry pie. Also probably controversial.
Wow.
A little un-American probably. I prefer the apple pie. Deviled eggs. I don't know what it is about those either. They're like okay, but I never seek out the deviled egg.
Especially because deviled eggs, spoiler alert, it's on my list too. But when it sits out on a hot table, you don't want it.
That's any salad, though. All salads are made with mayo and everything like that.
I don't know. It's
Not
just
all
something about an egg.
salads.
Yeah,
What kind of
all of
salad do
them.
you eat? None. I'm just kidding. And then I love potato salad, but if it's like the mustard variety, if it leans too far yellow, I don't like that.
You have like a scale, like a sheet that you hold next to it. That's too yellow.
That's the perfect color and consistency.
Sticking away from that one.
Yeah, so and more of the mayo-based potato salad I'm a fan of. And then sweet pickles. I love pickles. I hate being duped, though, by a sweet pickle.
Yeah.
If I pick one up
The
and I'm
bread and butter
expecting...
ones.
Yeah, a dill pickle, big fan of dill pickles. Sweet pickle, though, no go.
Should be just annihilated from the universe.
I love everything on your list. It's probably fair to say that you don't like potato salad with eggs in it, right?
No, I do like it
You
with
do?
eggs in it. Yeah, with eggs in it, it's just fine. Just fine. It's just the mustard part I don't like. It's too sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Hunter.
But we'd be perfect barbecue partners because you could just eat everything I don't want to eat.
There we go, yeah.
go.
If you
What's
like
on your
things,
list?
if you like things on my list, we'll see here. I don't know why, because I stand for everything with this pasta salad, but it's the Italian pasta salad that I've never liked since I was
One
a
of
kid.
my favorites.
It makes no sense to me either. Like I should love it. It's got pepperoni. It's got the
Olives?
Olives. I love olives.
yeah.
You know, but I just don't like Italian pasta salad. Mysterious fruit salad. We were talking about this earlier. My mom makes the best fruit salad, but there's a certain kind of fruit salad that I've had with like a crunchy thing in it, and I don't know what the crunchy thing is. If it's like dried fruit or something, but some people make it with this dried something.
Rock?
It tastes like rocks, like little pebbles.
Fruit rocks.
Not the good kind of pebbling, but it's disgusting. Number 3, I hate also the ramen noodle salad with the crunchy noodles.
Oh, you just don't like crunchiness.
My mom makes a really good one of those salads. Super good.
Hey, I'll try it.
Oh.
She makes it.
Wow.
Carol, we bring it in. I'll give it a
But
shot.
then if you say it's bad, then my mom's going to hear that on the air.
true.
And then
She would
she's
feel
never going
bad.
to watch us again.
No matter what, I'm going to say it's good. And then I'll say off air, hey, Ryan, by the way,
It's terrible.
that was a terrible
She's not
salad.
going to watch the 4 either if you say
Oh,
that.
that's true. Oh, Carol, come on. We love you, Carol.
Yeah, we love you.
But number 4, I started running out of ideas because I love everything. So I asked one of our producers, Keith, and he said his least favorite was.
So this isn't even yours.
It's a submission from Keith.
But I agree with him, though. I agree.
Celebrity pick.
But I full-heartedly agree with him. Radishes and potato salad, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. That's like sprinkling dirt in your potato salad.
Aren't radishes kind of like onions?
No.
I feel like radishes come in like big circle, or like when you cut them up, they're in like a big circle.
Yeah.
I don't love, but a little onion is kind of small at least, so
Gotcha.
you don't notice it, but you notice the radish. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're harder and they're not quite as spicy as onions.
Sure.
But they're not
Spicy.
Just not. It doesn't fit in the
This
potato
radish is
salad.
spicy.
He's from Minnesota for sure.
This ketchup spicy.
Right, exactly. Seriously. And then number 5,
Oh.
sparkling water. I just hate sparkling water. It's the worst thing.
As I get older, sparkling water is one of the things. It's like I love being a boring person. It's like I love sparkling water.
Such a good treat.
It's like I want to go home and just pop a sparkling water.
There's so many good
Interesting.
flavors now
Yeah,
too.
12 of them.
That's true. That's
I could
true.
pop sparkling water all night.
What you got?
My number 1, Jell-O. Not very Midwestern of me. I
it's
can't
weird.
stand Jell-O. If there's a Jell-O dessert, I don't want it.
Any flavor that's worse than others?
The red one, whatever
The
the
red one is the best one. That's the most popular one.
I can't. I'm not a big Jell-O guy. 2, tomato slices. If there's a slice of tomato out there and it's put on my burger, I know it's been there. I'm upset. I can't stand tomatoes really. 3, cauliflower goes along with tomatoes. If there's cauliflower at the function, I'm not going.
function.
4, the deviled eggs. The whole thing about I love hard-boiled eggs. I love any type of egg, scrambled, over easy, that type of thing. But something about deviled eggs, just I can't do
Yeah.
it. I can't do it. And then number 5. Yeah, I'm on 5. Any stout beer. I'm not
Yes,
I'm not a dark
Yeah,
beer guy.
I would agree
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
It's just heavy. It's for
Yeah.
the summer barbecue. It's a little
Right.
too heavy.
But even
Maybe
in the
in the
winter. Yeah, not even in the winter.
a winter barbecue.
At 0 parties. Well, coming up, there are plenty of festivals and fairs to take advantage of this weekend. We're going to talk about all of that fun when we come back.
I don't know if the viewers noticed at home, but that's how a block is supposed to end. The
Oh!
countdown happened in the ear. Sorry to roast you, Seth,
Hunter's
but
throwing shade outside.
it ended on time. It went
My-
to black. It was perfect. Going back to the top 5.
This is the wrong part of the show.
Just had to get that jab in there before.
Seth's done like how many ever countdowns correctly, and we just roast him on the one
Yeah,
that he
right.
did correctly.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm fumbling over words in the prompter. So, Seth, you're doing a good job.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and big shout out to Keith for helping Hunter come up with 5 things.
I'm not creative
What
at
would we do
all.
without you guys?
What would we do? We wouldn't be here. With the 4th of July almost here, it'll be time for. Oh my gosh, we're in the wrong part of the prompter too.
Seth!
Oh, Seth is
That's
just.
my
Oh my gosh, no, that's
fault.
not on you, Briggs. I think Seth put us back to the top of the prompter.
Seth!
But
Oh, Lord.
It sounds
okay.
like Chum's doing something awesome this weekend.
Yeah, they sure are. A big event. They're holding their Super Rhubarb Festival tomorrow at Stella Maris in Duluth.
Yay.
It's the 50th anniversary of the Chum organization, and the nonprofit is adding new things to make this Rhubarb Festival super. The fun runs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Saturday, there's also going to be shuttles running from UMD to the Stella Maris campus from 10:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. I love rhubarb. They've got rhubarb pie.
Oh.
I think there was like rhubarb brats there, rhubarb lemonade. all kinds of things.
I don't know if I've ever had rhubarb. I'm sure
really?
I have.
It's good.
I've seen rhubarbra, and I watched rhubarbra in the
seen
whippersnapper mascot
Yeah.
race. I think rhubarbra finished second to last, so there's something to work for next year. But,
There we go.
Big shout out to all the people at the Rhubarb Festival, and big thanks to you for getting the prompter
Yeah.
after Seth sabotaged it.
It could have been my fault to begin with. I'm not
that was
sure.
rough.
That was tough. Well, hey, the 52nd annual Park Point Art Fair is coming up this Saturday, and the Outdoor Art Showcase features more than 100 artists working in things like clay, photography, painting, printmaking, mixed media, sculpture, fiber, jewelry, wood, and glass. I tried to get all that in one breath. Held at the Park Point Recreation Area. There is plenty to enjoy. It's running from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow.
I went to one of those one year, and it was jam-packed. It
Really?
was so fun. Yeah, people all over the place buying local art. It was really cool to see. And in Carlton, Minnesota, Black Bear Casino Resort is getting ready for Bear Bash tomorrow from noon to 10:30 p.m. You can bring your camping chair and attend the free event, which will be filled with live music and food trucks. And at the end, they want you to enjoy what they're calling the largest fireworks show in the region at 10 p.m. Oh, if you're anxious for those 4th of July fireworks, get
Yeah.
out there this weekend then. Perfect timing to wet your palate.
Especially if it's free. You got live music, you got food trucks.
Yeah.
What more could you want? Apparently the golf course, I believe, is closed tomorrow, according to what it said online, but I don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But also highly recommend playing at Black Bear Casino. It's a nice course.
Very nice.
Yeah. very
That's a
nice.
bold claim too. We'll have to see exactly
How large it is.
yeah, how large it is. That's impressive. Yeah, wow.
It's going to be
Quite
lighting up
large.
the sky. Well, further south in Barnum, Minnesota, a new dog rescue holding a big fundraiser this weekend. Liberty Canine, who we've met before, just recently launched its new rescue ranch. The goal to fully train rescue dogs before families adopt them. So along with adoptable dogs, the fundraiser will feature a cornhole tournament, food from Tig Smokin' Pig Barbecue, a silent auction, and raffle items happening from 12 to 4 tomorrow, once again at Liberty Canine's property in Barnum.
So cool. As I mentioned before, Harry has gone there for his training, and they were fantastic. So if you can bring home an adoptable dog that's already ready to exist with your family and go on walks and behave, amazing.
Harry's a good boy. Yeah.
And for runners out there, the Midnight Sun Midnight Run is tomorrow. It celebrates the arrival of summer in Duluth. The 18th annual Midnight Sun Midnight Run 5K goes along our beautiful Lake Superior, and the race starts at 11:59 p.m. tonight. So best of luck, runners, taking part in that.
Yeah, bring your flashlights.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll talk about next week's shows when we come back.
Welcome back. So two things. Seth has been pebbling us throughout the show here,
Yes.
sending us a photo of a red Jell-O, if you can see.
And it looks
That's
like a tomato slice.
And then turns out Seth did not sabotage us. I sabotaged the show.
Oop.
I put the same block in twice in our rundown. So that's on me. I'm a big enough man to say that
That's very nice.
that was my fault. So
Yes.
Seth, apologies.
Takes a lot to admit to that.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
I'll pebble you on that, Seth. I'll
There we
send you
go.
a heart emoji later on.
Big group hug after the show.
Maybe. Next week on Northern Life, it's time for some Jeopardy here in the studio. How about that? Hunter and Briggs going head to head, answering a number of difficult questions. We tried to do the original Jeopardy, or at least I tried to assemble that. I tried to do some of those questions, and they were so difficult. I said, let's do the kids tournament questions instead.
But
So
we still really struggled.
Yeah,
I
we
was
did.
kind of sad because I was like, are you sure this isn't like at least older teen version? I don't know.
I don't even know what I do on the normal version of Jeopardy if I ever got to play on the actual, game show. If I had the question correct, the one question I would know how to answer, I feel like I'd be late to the buzzer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then forget to put it in the form of a question.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
yeah, which I don't think we ever did. We never put it in the form of a question.
No. We didn't follow any of the rules.
No, we didn't.
A little off the rails. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.